We all know the power of good mix bus processing. It can elevate your entire mix, glue the individual elements together, and give you total control over the character and tone of your mix. But in this video, I'm going to share a technique with you that I've been using in my mixes a lot more lately. It's something that's really easy to implement, so you could try it in your next mix very quickly, no matter what tools you're using. Let's get started. Take a listen to where I've gotten so far in this mix.
Say what's up, oh, because I don't do too good on my own, baby, no, baby, no. I don't do too good on my own, baby, no, baby, no.
So once you have a good mix together, that's where this technique is going to come in. Generally, I like how this mix is sitting. All the elements seem pretty well balanced. And normally I'd head right to my mix bus and just start processing the mix bus overall. But oftentimes the problem that I run into on the mix bus is I feel like I don't have enough control over the vocals versus the track. In other words, I'd like to be able to process those differently. All the vocals together and all the track together. So what I'll do is create two aux tracks. The first one I'll call all Vox. The second one I'll call all instrument. Then I'll simply route through a bus all of the instrument tracks into the all instrument bus and all of the vocals into the all vocal bus.
I don't do too good on my own, baby, no, baby.
So now I've essentially organized this mix into two faders. I've got my vocals and my track. And if I set this up correctly, nothing has changed with the overall sound. It sounds exactly like it did before I set these buses up. But now I can start doing more heavy lifting on these tracks. And this is going to help me shape them into what I want them to be. So I'll start with the all instrument bus. I've loaded up X-Rack Pro. Let's take a listen to what it sounds like before we touch anything. So the instruments sound really good, but I just want them to sound fuller and bigger, and I think it's going to help them wrap around the vocal more. So I'm going to start by flipping over to this glue compressor and just applying some glue compression on this instrument bus. I love how that feels bigger. All the elements are glued together now. Now I'm going to sweeten it up with some EQ. So just a subtle lift in the lows and highs, and the track is really coming to life. We could try fattening it up even more with some tape saturation. I really love what that's doing to the transients, especially on those drums, that rim snare, the kick. It's smearing the transient in a pleasant kind of analog way, just like as if you were to record it onto tape. And it just makes the track feel a lot thicker. So last but not least, let's play around with some maximize module here, a little multi-band compression to give it some dimension. So I always love using this open mode on buses. It's like getting all the tone benefits of OTT, but without smashing the transients. So it just sounds really open and natural. And just using a little bit of the max slider into the soft clipper, and it's just giving us that final little bit of push we need. You can hear how big of a difference it's making when we AB X-Rack Pro. So now let's move over to the vocals. We got the all Vox. I'm going to load up X-Rack Pro here as well. And here's where the power of this technique really shines through, because now I can make decisions about the global vocal tone without having to worry about what it's going to do to the track. For example, when I listen to these vocals now, they sound a little bit dull.
I don't do too good on my own, baby, no, baby, no.
So let's brighten them up.
I don't do too good on my own, baby, no, baby, no. I don't do too good on my own, baby, no, baby, no.
So I was able to brighten these up with some EQ, roll off some of the lows, and I didn't have to worry about what it was going to do to the track. If I was doing this on the mix bus, for example, I might have to worry about, oh, is this going to make the hi-hat sound harsh? Is it going to make the snare cut through too much? But because I'm just applying this to the vocals, I can just focus on it on a more global level. Additionally, I don't have to worry about messing up the relationship between the leads and the backgrounds and the doubles. If I was going to go back into the individual tracks, I'd have to do a lot of tweaking, a lot of brightening up overall. And sometimes it's hard to judge that way. It's better to do it at a bus kind of global level like this. So another thing I might try is fattening them up with a little bit more compression.
I don't do too good on my own, baby, no, baby, no. I don't do too good on my own, baby, no, baby, no.
I love this vintage compressor for that. I might even add a little bit of dimension with some OTT.
I don't do too good on my own, baby, no, baby, no. I don't do too good on my own, baby, no, baby, no. I don't do too good on my own, baby, no, baby, no. I don't do too good on my own.
Take a listen before and after X-Track Pro on the vocals.
I don't do too good on my own, baby, no, baby, no. I don't do too good on my own, baby, no, baby, no. I don't do too good on my own, baby, no, baby, no.
I love how this is helping the vocals sit perfectly in this mix now. And a lot of it is because we were able to simplify this mix down into all the vocals and all of the rest of the instruments, and then play with the tone overall there. Now take a look at these two processors side by side. We have the vocals on the left and the track on the right. And you can see how these look almost nothing alike. The EQ is completely different, the compression is different, the maximize is different. The point is we never would have been able to achieve this with just one processor on the mix bus. We had to separate it out like this in order to apply global processing to each of these core elements. So let's take a listen before and after X-Track Pro on these tracks.
I don't do too good on my own, baby, no, baby, no. I don't do too good on my own, baby, no, baby, no.
The track is wrapping around the vocals nicely. The vocals are cutting through. At this point, I might do a little bit of processing on the global mix bus now.
I don't do too good on my own, baby, no, baby, no. I don't do too good on my own, baby, no, baby, no.
So now just a tiny bit of EQ tone shaping on the actual mix bus, and maybe just this saturation module, this A strip, just sounds really fat in the lows. And that's really all it needs because we did a lot of the heavy lifting on the all Vox and all instrument buses. So if we listen before and after all three of these X-Track Pros.
I don't do too good on my own, baby, no, baby, no. I don't do too good on my own, baby, no, baby, no.
I love what that sounds like, and now I have a lot more creative freedom. I can play around with just the track, just the vocals, or the overall mix bus. So try this out in your next mix. Before you just start applying mix bus processing, try creating an individual stem or aux track for each of the core elements of your mix. In this track, I chose to do vocals and track, but depending on the genre you're working on, you might choose to do vocals, guitars, the rest of the track, or vocals, drums, the rest of the track. Play around with different configurations that work best for the track you're working on. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe for more tutorials like this, and as always, happy mixing.